Hey, good morning. My name is Todd Smith. Hey, I got a confession to make, a guilty pleasure confession I have to make today. And man, this guilty pleasure been the since the '80s, man. When I was you know a teenager, a kid around that time, and man, I'm here to tell you, man, my guilty pleasure has always been ninja games. I don't know why. I have in my hand, it's Ninja Warriors, but this one they call Ninja Savior. I guess this from I don't know if the United States had turned around and gave it this name or it's from China. I don't know, but this is the 2000 and yeah 2019 copy that I have. I've been having it for a while. Yeah, this got caught in a flood too, just like my Strider did. It got caught in a flood. And but I still got the game and everything else. Still played well. I was playing it the other day, a couple of days ago. Like I love Blu-ray. And the thing I have to say is that as you turn around and look up there, these are the years that Ninja Warrior was out. I remember playing Ninja Warrior, the arcade game, back in 89, 87. I mean, not 89, 87. That it had three screens. The arcade cabinet had three screens. And get no fingers correctly, three screens. You able to play the game in three screens. And back in '87. Then even though I was expecting that version of the arcade game to be out for Super Nintendo and all the other consoles, the original version of Ninja Warrior, but the game was released, on the Super NES, and I guess the Farrakhan too, Super Farrakhan too. But the thing with the Super NES, it was a beat 'em up, and that's back in 1994 when that were released. It just was a beat 'em up, and I had a copy of that. I don't know what happened to it, you know, back then. So I had to end up with this. That's why you keep up with your cartridges and stuff like that in your games, because you don't know where you will put them at or you lose them. But I always been a fan of ninja games. You see all the games that I started playing. I was, back in the '80s. I played Ninja Gaiden, the arcade game. When releasing game rooms, and then I was playing Ninja Combat that was released on Neo Geo in the '90s, and that's all I did. Cause back then, man, it just was ninja movie. I looked at ninjas back then, back in the '80s, like heroes with masks and stuff like that. Cause I'm, big in comic books and stuff like that, and all that type of good stuff. But back then, when I looked at ninjas, like heroes back then. But I did not know the dark side of them, that's why I call this a guilty pleasure for me able to that I have back then too. And Ninja Game, they had movies and stuff like that back in the '80s. And me and my best friend, when we was in grammar school and in high school, that's all we used to do is go and watch on HBO or Cinemax, watching ninja movies all the time. I remember, if people don't remember, if they old school, they had on TV this little cable box that you just turn the TV, you just turn the knob and it said on TV. And then what you get, you turn around and get MTV and all these other shows, like every program that was on this one channel. It wasn't like the cable like it is today, and digital cable. It's just one box, and then you just turn the on TV on. Then you see all these shows. They had different time slots, but I think they had Showtime and HBO. I think what it was. I'm not gonna mistaken, but we used to be up watching ninja movies. Well, that show Sushi, I can't pronounce his name right. One of the ninjas that used to be back in the '90s, like Revenge of the Ninja and stuff like that. That's the stuff that I came up with watching, and it seemed like I couldn't even get away from watching ninja movies. So that is my history with ninja movies. back in the early '80s when I was a kid, and I used to turn around and just watch ninja movies all day long on the weekend. When they appeared, and stuff like that. So that's what got me, you know, with this guilty pleasure into ninja movies and ninja games and stuff like that because I grew up with it. When I watched a ninja game back in the arcade game back then, Ninja Warriors I think Ninja Warrior was out. Yeah, Ninja Warrior was out before Ninja Gaiden. But at the same time, I'm not sure. I gotta look up the date of them. But Ninja Warrior have a three screen, arcade cabinet, and I used to love that game. Watching that game, people used to play it. Then they did like these cyborg, ninjas was cyborg heroes, ninjas, just because that when the year Terminator was out. So instead they using the Terminator robots, the Terminator they use ninja Terminator like robots. And man, I've been into this since. But this video is being take up too long, man. I don't try to do these videos long like that. But I just had to share my guilty pleasure, the reason why I love ninja games. But you can see it right here, these games that I grew up with when I was young. But there you have it. My name is Todd Smith. You all have a wonderful day. God bless.